지금은 이제 10시인데요. 스리나가르로 가는 약간 생파리 버스를 탔고 근데 지금 너무 더워가지고 방금까지 열심히 춤추다 왔는데 이렇게 더위가 쉽지가 않아요. 한번 오늘 밤을 좀 보내는 게 어떻게 보면 고비일 것 같은데 한번 잘 버텨서 잘 스리나가르로 한번 가보겠습니다. 일단 지금 슬리핑 버스에서 잠깐 휴게소에 들어갔고요. 휴게소는 이렇게 생겼습니다. 나마스테. 나마스테. 목적지까지는 아니고 스리나가르 지역으로 들어왔다고 합니다. 확실히 이제 풍경이 완전 달라졌어요. 지금 저기 보면은 저기에 이제 여기가 좀 분쟁 지역이기도 하고 국경 근처라서 건문도 있고 그래가지고 확실히 분위기는 다른 것 같습니다. 이제 다 도착을 해서 내리려고 합니다. 네. I'm from South Korea.
Korea? How many people?
I found.
Yeah, come bro.
आ जाएंगे
Oh, कहाँ चला भाई? Come bro. Where are you going, sir?
Together. We are together. The same.
Bag किधर? Bag किसी का? Bag कहाँ है? Bag आपका इसको बिठाओगे?
Me?
हाँ. Just a minute.
Thank you.
देखेंगे चलो
गाड़ी रिजर्व कर लेना ये तो करवा देना गाड़ी में जाएगा या ऑटो यहाँ पर हम भी कर सकते हैं ऑटो भी जा सकते हैं
Something problem?
गुलमर्ग जाना है तो ऑटो नहीं जा सकते फिर गाड़ी है ना इसमें टेस्टरी का आपका पैसा भी ठीक है सामान वहाँ रखो ऑटो में ये इंतजार करेगा फिर ये घुमाने में
आगे रख लो आगे नहीं हो रहा
किसी से ना पड़ा मालूम
सूटकेस बड़ा है।
बड़ा पता नहीं वो क्या लेते हैं क्या नहीं लेते हैं वो उनका। हाँ? खाली मिलेगा ना।
अभी समझ नहीं आ रहा इसके लिए बोल सकते
हाँ?
अभी समझ नहीं आ रहा इसके लिए बोल सकते
Bro, how much? After?
Just after.
Okay. 이제 임시 숙소에서 잠깐 씻고 이제 달레이크로 이동을 하려고 여기 이제 그루브라는 친구가 예약해놓은 임시 숙소에 잠깐 같이 따라왔습니다. 그래서 여기서 잠깐 이제 슬리핑 버스에서 너무 땀도 많이 나고 지금 어제 씻지도 못해가지고 그래서 좀 프레시하고 한번 이동해 보겠습니다.
Dal Lake start. This is the Dal Lake start. Too many houseboats in here.
Yeah, so many.
So many.
But I can check in after 2 p.m.
You can call the person and he will
Okay.
advise to you where
Yeah.
you stay from 2 p.m.
Okay.
And this side is private cabs,
Tourist?
tourist.
Yeah, okay. I don't want that.
Going to
Yeah.
Kargil.
Yeah.
PR Tourist Service Division.
This is a government.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
the government.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Here's the office.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, please.
Leh.
Late. Oh, you are late. And the bus is gone.
It's okay. Not today.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
this person. Ah, everything liya pagaya.
Oh. Hello.
You saying Bhushan you know?
I wanna go to Leh.
Tomorrow.
The bus has left.
Okay, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow or after day tomorrow. Day
Oh,
after.
come, when you have to go, come that day early in the morning, 6:30 here.
Can I reserve? No.
No, 6:30 you have to report here.
Yeah, 6:30.
I will give you a ticket and 7 will leave the bus.
Okay, 6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
Be careful, you should be here 6:30 and 7 will leave the bus.
Okay.
Whenever you want to go. Daily bus go, but
Tomorrow.
only one bus.
Only one bus.
Bus.
6:30 here.
Yeah.
6:30 here.
But goes day.
Okay, day.
Every day.
Day. Okay.
Yeah.
How much is it?
Valla.
As we are in Kashmir,
Yeah, how
yeah, this is our friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My friend.
Ben.
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 He is going for
Like
Leh
this.
and
No.
and will leave him tomorrow early in the morning 6:30 and 7 will leave the bus and he will be at
Enjoy.
at Leh.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That's perfect. Perfect.
Then
Okay.
when he comes back, I will go with him to where from you are?
Korea.
Korea.
I will go
Ah,
for
good country.
Korea and I will visit Korea.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. See you. See you. 일단 내로 가는 좌석을 무조건 주겠다고 일단 입 약속을 받았습니다. 구두 약속을 했어요. 구두 약속을 했으니까 걱정은 없을 것 같고 새벽 6시 반까지 와야 된다니까 한 6시에 일어나서 여기까지 걸어와야겠네요. 네, 좋아. 일단 레 가는 건 걱정은 없을 것 같고요. 지금 너무 일찍 도착해서 사실 숙소가 2시인가부터 체크인이거든요. 근데 지금 지금 7시 반이에요.
There's information. Korea? From Korea?
Yeah.
Seoul? Seoul?
Yeah, so
Where you want to go?
I already booked.
Where?
네.
Yo, there you can booking here.
Yeah. I already
You
booked.
came from airport?
No.
Where you staying?
But where I stay Darley now.
You want room?
No, I already have it.
Okay, no problem.
코리아. 네, 아무튼 이제 시간이 많이 남았으니까 지금부터는 제가 뭐 해야 될지 고민을 좀 해보겠습니다. 내가 숙소 알아봤는데 여기 또 툭툭 기사님이 라족이라는 데를 데려가겠다고 처음에 100을 부르시던데 50까지 그냥 깎아주면 되니까 뭐 50이면은 사실 800원이니까 가보려고 합니다.
Lal Chowk or there. This side. Oh, okay.
Bye.
Jagat.
Yeah. 아, 여기 아까 왔던 데인데 다시 왔네. 이런. 근데 어차피 여기서 쇼핑을 해야 되니까 거기에 왔었어야 됐습니다.
Where are you going?
I consider about that now. So I want to.
Bechigam National Park.
Is it good?
Yes, it is very good.
Have you ever visited to Pahalgam?
Sorry?
Pahalgam?
No.
No.
Visit there, it's a good place. Pahalgam.
Pahalgam
is also good, like
Scenic place, eh? It's a scenic place.
Scenic place.
Yeah.
Can you?
Pahalgam. Like it's about 90 kilometers far away from here. You can book a cab or
Yeah.
Look at the pictures.
Is it good?
Yes, it is very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
you can go book a cab or you can go local, but I consider you
Oh.
go on cab.
Can I get a local bus?
Local bus? I don't think local bus.
It will take too much time if you go by local.
And you have to change 2 to 3 buses, like from here to Anantnag and then there to like Pahalgam. So
It's 2 hours. It's far from 2
Yes,
hours.
2
It will
hours.
take 2 hours
Nahin, but it will take 3 hours.
if you go by local. If you go by cab,
Yeah.
it will take 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes,
By the cab.
by the cab.
Can I go here day trip? Because I had a boat house today. I stay at boat house today.
Like and one important thing, like these local drivers or these people, they can charge you much more than
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
So take care of the thing.
I hate that thing because many tuk-tuk
Yeah.
told me before starting
Yeah.
very low. After drop me, they ask me so much money.
So there's an app, online app, you can book from that.
I recommend from the Indian, the car. cab.
I don't think so. This is
Karo?
available in Kashmir. The,
really?
Cab service, Ola cab service is also available, I think.
What app do you use to reserve
We
the
don't
cab?
use cabs. We have our own personal car. That's
Yeah.
why we don't much use it. Today, I think today you should like go places which are nearby the city, like small places like Hari Parbat and Chashma Shahi, or which is like about 10
Uber,
kilometers.
Uber is working.
Yes, it might work.
इसको दरगाह में ले चले साथ हैं? We are going. Actually, he's my friend. He came. I am studying here.
Yeah.
He came to me for explore and all that.
Today? Can I join with you?
Oh, no problem. We are
Yeah.
going like about 17 kilometers away.
There's a shrine.
There is a shrine.
Yeah. Can we go together?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a religious place.
Yeah. It's okay.
Will you come?
Yeah.
Yes.
There is no problem with us here. Actually, we see you there, na.
Yeah.
So these people, like these auto cab driver, they are like not good to you. So that's why we came to you.
I have to pay for you.
Oh no,
No,
bro.
no,
क्या? Bro, take a U-turn, यार.
इधर से
Yeah.
या आगे से लो.
नहीं है. My name is Nawaz.
Navas?
Yeah.
My name is Ben.
to
Navas.
see you, and his name is Umar.
Umar.
Yeah.
आपसे मिलके खुशी है.
वो मैटाडोर जहाँ से निकली है वहाँ पे कर वहाँ पे करनी है.
चलो चलो. What is the meaning of the chalu?
चलो let's go.
Let's go. Chalu. Chalu chalu.
चल चल के दिखा.
Wow.
This is the most famous shrine in the J&K, Jammu and Kashmir.
Oh really? Oh. Sure.
We'll find a cab for you here.
Very peaceful.
Huh?
Very peaceful.
Yeah. Don't pay too much to these cab drivers or auto drivers. Firstly, you can check everything and
Yeah,
then,
right.
then you will go.
Thank you. This is for the Allah.
Yes. Every mosque is for Allah.
Hmm.
We pray there.
Hmm.
Yes. मेरा फोटो कौन लेना है इधर? उधर से स्टार्ट होना चाहिए. इधर से जल्दी आए ना, मानता है तो.
Oh, it's cool. Is this lake is deep? So deep?
It's very much deep.
Oh really?
कम कॉल की. इससे कितने कोरिया घूमने आ रहे हैं.
Tell me something.
You guys, the first guy, the Muslim I met.
You are
Yeah.
here or in the world?
In the world.
Achha, we are the first Muslim guys you are meeting.
Yeah. Because in Korea there is a very rare the Muslim.
Yeah. Have you ever met the Korean?
Yeah, I have met several Koreans in like Delhi.
Ah, like Delhi.
He has never been to Delhi.
Sorry? Sorry? What he said?
He has never been to
He
Delhi.
is saying that I am never going to Delhi. I don't know.
Why he laughing?
It's a little bitch.
Little beach?
Bitch.
Beach.
Don't put this in vlog, bro.
Yeah. But he have in the Delhi because he met the Korean in the
He has never been to Delhi. He has never been to Delhi. मतलब he has never gone there.
But
So how would he meet?
Yeah.
He has never
is
gone
he a
there.
liar?
Yes, he is lying.
Ah.
He is lying, bro.
No, we are just joking.
지금 너무 졸려가지고 여기는 센트럴 마켓 바로 앞에 있는 어떤 공원 같습니다. 제가 어제 지금 슬리핑 버스 2개 연속으로 타고 오다 보니까 수면의 질이 하락해서 지금 너무 피곤한 상태거든요. 약간 오늘은 빨리 달레이크 호수 가가지고 거기에 있는 하우스보트에서 좀 자야 될 것 같은데 또 체크인이 좀 늦어요. 그래서 지금 조금 힘든 상태입니다. 졸리네요 지금. 좀 쉬다 가겠습니다. 한 40분 정도 뭐 좀 졸다가 깨다가 했는데요. 일단 기운이 조금 차렸으니까 뭐 이동해 보겠습니다. 일단 지금 친구들이 소개해주는 곳으로 왔는데요. 여기는 티하우스네요. 티하우스에서 음식도 파고 엄청 잘 꾸며져 있는데 Only one.
Go inside.
Go inside.
Yes.
저는 여기 여러 종류 차가 있는 것 같은데 일단 여기가 카슈미르 지방이니까 여기에 카슈미르 투 더 코어로 먹는 거라 여기 차랑 세트로 있는 것 같거든요. 그래서 이걸 한번 먹어보겠습니다. Can you recommend? I want to traditional Kashmir something to eat. Eat or tea? Eat and tea.
Eat and tea.
Yeah.
Sir, our best selling tea in this tea room is keva. Saffron keva.
Saffron Gawa.
Yes.
And how about food?
Food.
Eat. The Kashmir food.
Kashmiri food.
Traditional food. Yeah.
Traditional food like local bread.
Yeah.
Shirma.
What is it? This one?
This one, yes. This one sweet or sour?
Is it big or small?
No, it's small. This, like this.
I want salted.
Saucy. This one is gulkan.
Gulkan? How do I eat this pudding?
No, this put on this.
Put on this?
This is for sweetness.
Okay. Skria.
Thank you. when you add gulkan in this.
Sweet. To be sweet. What is this? Is shimar?
Yes, this is shirmal salt.
Turkish shimar.
Yes.
차는 약간 꽃차 느낌이 나는데 거기에 이제 뭐 각종 아몬드나 이런 계피 같은 거를 넣어서 약간 율무차? 맑은 율무차라고 해야 되나요? 꽃 맑은 율무차 느낌이 살짝 납니다. 힐링 된다. 이거는 스위트하게 만드는 건데 무슨 꿀인데 이게 야자, 대추 야자 같은 거. 약간 꽃향이 엄청 많이 나는 꽃꿀에다가 대추 야자 같은 걸 넣은 거. It looks so good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May I have this?
Yeah, sure. It's true. Yeah. Eat
What's the
it.
taste of kava?
Yeah. Ah, it's a good. So good.
Thank you.
Yeah. 샐러드 밥인데 소스가 젤리 같아요. 진짜 요리 같아요. 맛있잖아요. 생선 맛있네요. 짭짤한. 어부가 크리스피하게 있어.
How's the taste?
It's so good. This one is for what?
Mayonnaise.
This one is here.
This one is
Bread?
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Yes.
This one is deep here or this one is this one?
Both are.
Both are.
This one is dip on this.
Okay.
And just take.
Okay.
Thank you.